Grand rising and bright blessings to all of my petal patrons. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Jupiter's Day. It's the 19th of September, which makes today a 9 universal numerological energy and frequency day, which is about wrapping up some of the different challenges or concerns maybe that you've had over this little bit of time, especially with the full moon energy. You still do have beautiful times today to continue to manifest. And I would say that out of all the days of the week, we're starting to go on an upswing in some very interesting ways. We have the moon that shifted into Aries, which is about protecting those assets that we most feel important about, especially in our family energies. And today's 6 total transits are going to be a little bit more positive in conversation for you to protect those dreams and be a little bit more practical about the steps that you're making in all different walks of life. Let's go ahead and bring up the map and I'll walk us through it. Okay, let's review. We are waking up into the energy this morning of having the Mercury in Virgo, having a quincunx here with that moon Aries. And so the conversation about where it is that you need to find the potential adjustments is pretty much the first thing that's on all of our brains this morning, okay? And that's not negative, because the fierce energy of the Aries is talking about our self-will and those things that we want to be able to experience, and that's very, very good. Now, the second transit that we're going to jump into today, 7:04 to 10:04, this is the big Macarena of the day, is the Sun Virgo having this perfect trine with the Uranus in Taurus, which means there are some surprises and delights today that are going to fall on all of us, that is going to share with us, ooh, this piece is what I need to finish this puzzle. That's exactly what the major energy is for all of us today. So again, it's going to be some surprises and delight energies that come in, and I'm excited about that. Now, the next transit that we get into, 11:11 to 2:11, between both coasts, okay? And that is where we're going to have this perfect sextile that comes in with the moon Aries and this Jupiter in Gemini. So the Jupiter in Gemini is expanding those things that we care about in our protection, our assets, like I said, for our family values, anything else that we need in order to move forward on our particular journeys. There's huge blessings in that energy today. The next transit that comes in is going to be at 144 between both coasts. Pay attention to these numbers, guys, because the universe is talking to you. We have a conjunction that's going to be taking place between the Chiron in Aries and the moon in Aries. And so what that's going to do is really hone in for you what it is that you truly care about in moving forward in your own particular willpower. It's going to be different for everyone because we're all going to have a different sort of a focus, but the universe is expanding things for us today. So we're looking forward to that a little bit later on. Now, when we get towards the evening shift, when we get to like 8:14 p.m., it will be about 11:14. We are going to have the highlight of what's coming in here with the Venus Libra and that moon in Aries. And so there is that north node, south node. What have we already learned about what is not in balance for us, and what do we really want to do? And so the universe is really honing in about what it is that you can do with these new energies and apply it to old energy, or what it is that you're trying to do for new scapes. Now, when it comes to resources, finances, and relationships, that could be very key for a lot of people today. But again, it's not going to start until a little bit more later on in the afternoon. But of course, if you're sensitive to energies, then that could be something that's on your brain. And then the very last transit, we're going to have a rollover into the morning. 10:26 p.m., making it 1:26 a.m. is where the Sun in Virgo is going to have its own quincunx coming in here to say, okay, how much energy did you get done today? Now, the positive thing about this Jupiter and Gemini coming in here on this Jupiter's day is that we are having that sextile that is coming in here, and we still do have Mama Venus opening and expanding and beautifying those thought processes that we do have. And then tomorrow, the moon is going to shift into the exalted position of Taurus. So if you are someone that does money appreciation, you do manifestations for lots of different ways, if this is a day where you can actually get down to the brass tacks and utilizing those last energies of this full moon eclipse energy, today would be a really good day to do it. Now, what do I find as the highlight for each of the different astrology signs today? Let's starting off with Aries, of course. Today's going to be the day where you truly do understand that there is motion taking place. The universe is really supporting you today on carrying your journey forward. There just is a little bit more information that needs to come out. So you're going to want to wait for a little bit later on this afternoon, potentially, but this is lining itself up very well. Now, if you're a Taurus today, one of the things that you probably are going to want to do is you're probably going to want to just relax just a little bit, as much as you possibly can, and recharge your battery. Okay. Your moon sign changing into Taurus tomorrow is going to push you really, really quickly forward for a good portion of the weekend. So today's a really good day to take as many breaks as you can and just enjoy as much as you possibly can. Now, if you happen to be a Gemini today, one of the things that's coming in here very specifically with that sextile that's coming in here with the moon is knowing that whatever dramatic situations have been in your space is rolling itself out so that you can become a little bit more stable. The conversation that's coming in here with Mercury is going to allow some of those last things to take place, but the conversations that you generate today, if you do it with, we're done with that, this is the direction we're going on with our journey, then you're going to find it a very simple day. Cancerian friends, so we do have the square energy again that's going on with this Mars energy, but it's coming in here with the North Node very specifically sitting here in Aries. So one of the things that I would encourage you to do is let go of anything that's been stressing you out, especially when it comes to resources or family. If you can't do anything about it in the next 5 minutes, 5 days, or 5 weeks, then just let it go and let other people start to work within what they need to be able to do and start to call your power back, okay? Leos, honestly, you guys have one of the easiest energy days, in my opinion. Very specifically, if you just keep doing what you're doing, then you are going to be fine, okay? My Virgo friends that are out here, this is one of the days where you probably are going to want to listen a little bit more to what's being said, especially as it affects your business or as it is conversations that are coming from other people or other resources today. So less activity, but more directed because you're listening to what somebody else is saying today so that you can use that energy. My Libra friends that are out here today. All right. So if you also, if you will be softer in your, if you will be a little bit, because this is going to be Scorpio too, Libras and Scorpios, if you could be a little bit softer in your approach today with other people, then you are going to be able to make a decision and you're going to know exactly the right timing to make said decision without it being a wrong decision. You can't get it wrong today as long as you soften up just a little bit. The same thing in one sense for our Sagittarius. If you are not listening to this extra energy that's coming in today and you go a little bit too far too fast, you're going to end up having to repeat something. So just take it a little bit slow. Again, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, sort of in that same vein. On the opposite end are our Capricorns today. Capricorns, today is a day where something that you needed to have heard or something that you needed to have received is actually showing up for you today. So just make sure that you are finding pleasure and joy in that piece of information, okay? And then just sort of relax into that energy as much as you possibly can. That Grand Trine energy is coming in here and is really supporting that initiative coming in here for you guys. Now, if you're an Aquarius today, the energy for you is going to be to make sure, especially with this rulership that's coming in here, to take it slowly. You may want to go super fast in this energy today, and that may not be the wrong thing for you as far as thinking about what needs to happen, but slow down in the action. Cross T's, dot I's, do all those different types of things. And then if you're a Piscean friend of mine today, then one of the beneficial things that's going to come in for you very specifically is going to be you eliminating something that has been stressing you out also as far as thoughts or communication. Your communication is going to allow you to open up for this next piece that you need to be able to use today, and it's going to be a little bit more peaceful. The mantra of the day is, I am honoring my activations and my energy for moving forward. Again, Moon Taurus tomorrow, which is going to be the exalted energy of all things beautiful when it comes to finances, resources, and sort of understanding what we're doing within our own creative projects and our physical body. So make sure within today, tomorrow, for sure, you're putting in those beautiful manifestations for yourself, your mantras. If you do money workings or money appreciations today, tomorrow, 155,000,000%, one of those beautiful days. Allow the universe to come in and surprise and delight you. And as always, may you receive everything that is that you need, everything that you want and desire, and continue to find the beauty in all things. You guys have a great Thursday. Bye.